My name is Charles Renaud. I'm 19 years old, and this is my story. So growing up as a kid, I've always been the fat kid at school. Other kids would call me that, and that was pretty much a huge part of my childhood. Always going through that, but I didn't let that stop me, and I always made my way with friends, and I found a way to not let it get to me as much as for some other people it might get to them. And I'm very thankful to have been able to do that, because I think my childhood would have been a lot harder not having that. But I've always been sort of different, not in a bad way or not anything, but some things like that never really got to me. Obviously after repetition it did, but what kid would not cry and not get down after getting told so many times negative comments such as those? Thgrowing up, I really didn't think much of what other people thought of me. I would wear a striped shirt with, like that square design on shorts. Yes, I would wear that, and I just would go to school with the happiest smile, on my face, just thinking it would go together, but it obviously didn't, but that's besides the point. But I just didn't let it get to me, and I just did what made me happy. And throughout the past years, maybe I've done that, but not as much as I realized that when I was younger. I'm not doing it as much. I'm not being myself. But growing up, I really did things that really, I did what I wanted to do, and I feel like people respected me for doing that. And obviously chasing your dreams and not being normal, quote unquote, might get you some opinions from people that you don't want to hear, but that you have to hear, maybe to toughen up your skin. And that's what I realized through going through that bullying, or those years of getting treated such way. I just knew in my mind that at one point it would change. And when I was 16 years old, it finally did. So I had been using my mind and my imagination and visualizing a better life, and me eliminating that weight entirely and just getting rid of it for the entirety of the rest of my life. And it was just magical. I still remember this moment like it was yesterday. And I was skiing, and I was with school, and I just fell, and it really gushed my face with blood. It was bleeding over the place, and it was disgusting, and I had to go back inside. All in all, my neighbor I had to talk to her. I guess I still can't describe this moment to this day, but she just showed up and she just bought me a 3-month gym membership. And that's when I knew that I really had to get things going for myself and to really do it, because she had believed in me more than at that time I believed in my own self. So every workout I would do, I would go 150% all in, and I would just be so motivated and anticipate going to the gym at night after school, because I knew that it was going to get me somewhere, and no matter what anybody told me. And I really had to put my present physical self in the gym, being fat and overweight and all of that, I really had to put it to the side, because obviously it's not easy going into the gym and looking like that. But I knew that being there was better than me being at home in my computer chair, gaming and eating maybe something that was not good for me. I knew that I was making a step in the right direction. And it didn't take a day. It took so long, and every day I had to repeat all the steps over and over again. It was a very hard process. It wasn't something easy, and people were telling me, why are you there's no point, you always be fat. And people were really putting me down. And I really remember having to at night really tell myself, Charles, you got this. You have to believe in yourself more than people believe in you, because they're not the ones that are going to benefit from all the work and the time that you're putting in right now. And that's really true with anything that you do in life. It's a lesson that I've learned, is that whatever people think and how they treat you and how they judge you is only a way of seeing how they really treat themselves, because whatever they say of you, you can't let it get to you. It might not be easy at times, I know. Just take a step back, maybe let it cool off, and just come back. But that's what I learned to do, and I really stuck it out. And after 8 months, I remember in the beginning, people telling me why are you doing this? And I was just visualizing that people would tell me, how did you do that? How did you accomplish that? How did you get rid of that weight? And after 8 or 9 months, I'd say, it actually happened. It was in front of my own eyes, like in reality. It was just there. People were asking me, how did you do that? How did you stay so committed? How did you go through all of that? And I was just sitting there and I was like, you have no idea what I've been through. I was in the gym day in and day out and just eating healthy and doing every step that I had to do to get to my dream. And I limited the weight, and as you can see on the screen, I shared in the previous video, but it wasn't as good as this one. That's a transformation I went through in a matter of 6 months. I'm really proud of that, and I really hope that that can inspire you. And I haven't lost like an incredible amount of weight. It's something, and I know a lot of people have lost more than that, but that's not the point. I just want you to believe in yourself, because whether it's with weight, whether it's with money, whether it's with school, whether it's anything in life, and I'm just telling you this right now from the heart because it's part of my story. This is maybe one of the hardest things I've ever done in life, to really be myself and to really go after my dream and to go after my goal and to be public about what it is that I want to do. But I really believe that I have not come in this life to just do something that I was not meant to do. And my intuition and just my thoughts and everything just goes around me wanting to help people so much. And I'm just so happy around people. And I feel for me that it's hard to maybe communicate that and to put it out there. That's the problem, because in the past, in my story, I was not afraid, and I really went after everything that I wanted. And now I'm just like sitting back, being comfortable and letting what others say get to me. And that's really not what we want to do, and that's not what I want to do. And that's why I wanted to share my story sort of with that, because it's more personal. It's me opening up to, maybe, I don't know if how many views this gets, how many people just this reach, like I do not know. And that's what's so scary about it. And it's like jumping into darkness, not knowing what is gonna come out of it, but I just know, and I expect, and I visualize only positive. But there's like my mind just playing tricks on me, like, Charles, don't do this. You're not like, you can't do that. You've never done that. You don't know how this is gonna go, this and that. And I just have to tell my mind, hey, yo, just move to the side, let me do my thing, just let me be natural, let me inspire others, and just let me help people achieve their dreams, because that's what makes me so happy when I put my head on the pillow. And it's just a learning process, getting better and better at telling my story, telling my message. And you know what, another thing, in January I was playing hockey. I was living my dream. I was in Florida, where I've always wanted to live, because I'm from there and that's where I want to live in my life. And I was in Florida, I was playing hockey, I was happy, everything was going so well for me. And life just decided that it wasn't meant to be that way anymore. And I was playing with a visor, and I got a stick to the mouth, and it broke 2 teeth, and my insurance was $3,500 deductible. And so that was the amount. So I had to pay that cash, and so that meant I had to come back home with my parents and just find a job. And
so this is your last morning in Florida. You've taken the decision to leave, and it's perfectly fine, because I think that's really where you need to go. You need to focus on yourself, focus on your goals. I think you've learned what you had to learn here, and just embrace the journey, have fun with it, and go have an amazing time on to the next adventure. I'm thankful, I'm very appreciative, I'm like emotional right now, but it's okay.
Just start over, and to realize that maybe that what I was living, my dream, might have not been the right thing for me anymore. And it's really, I really had to mature through that, and to really realize that I might have something else to do in this life that's more important, and that it's going to be so much greater, and I'm going to achieve so much more than the way that I thought was the best for me. So I came back, and it really been a journey to this day to just really get up and to be positive and to really tell myself what it is that I want, and just taking baby steps to getting there. But it's not enough. That's not what you need to do. You need to really commit to it and just think about it all day and all night, and really commit yourself to it, and to really push and to go after your dreams and follow your visions, and to listen to that little voice on the inside that tells you what to do, because that voice 95% of the time is right, because it's picking up energy left and right, and it really tells you where you need to go, because it knows pretty much. It's like your little guide. It tells you where to go. So if I can really tell you just one little thing, is to listen to that voice on the inside that you have, that we all know that we have, that we don't listen to enough sometimes, because that is just your guide, and it just picks up energy and it just tells you where to go. And don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to go after your dreams. Don't let what people say and think about you affect you. And I'm just going to prove this through just committing fully, really wanting to inspire others, and just listening and reading to books and to audiobooks on all of that, and how to inspire and how to motivate and how to touch people's lives, because that's really what I love to do. And anybody that knows me loves that I love to cheer and to motivate and to inspire. And that's why I can't continue to repeat to myself things that bring me down and don't make me do the things that I need to do. So that's really me committing and opening up fully. I've never opened up this much, pretty much, to anybody that wants to access this. And it's just, I think that can impact someone that just listens to this and is like living in that sort of situation, and that just sees the beacon of light and just gets inspired and just realizes something that maybe that person would have not realized before, that he or she realizes now. And that's really what I'm praying and hoping for. And I'm just hoping it can touch you emotionally and just really vibe with you. And I just want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for listening to my story and to listening to this video. And this was just me opening up more personally and just sharing with you more in depth who I am, and just being more personal, and just you getting to know me. And it feels so good to just let it out for once, and just to know that I have to do what it is that I need to do. And that's really a promise that I make myself and that I make to you, if I may have the pleasure of doing that. And just to make sure that every day I'm motivating, inspiring everyone that I possibly can around me, and just to be as happy and as cheerful as I can. And it's gonna be something, but it's gonna be something worth pursuing and worth doing every single day, day in and day out. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for watching this video. It really means the world to me, and thank you for taking your time to listening to this. If you enjoyed, maybe just give me a little subscribe, maybe a little like. I'm not gonna ask for too much here, just maybe a little like to tell me if you enjoyed it or not. And yeah, this is the beginning of something new. This is the beginning of me chasing my dreams, and it feels great, and I'm happy, and I'm so excited. So on that note, I'm gonna let you go now. It feels good. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.